My name is Tom, and for the last month I've been walking across Scotland. I've now arrived into Glasgow, and from here I'll be joining the St Kentigans way all the way down to the Scottish border. This week we'll be leaving Glasgow and I'll be joined by a special someone.
Hello everybody! I'm Isabel, I'm Tom's GF, and I've come to join for the next couple of weeks walking.
We have walked into the centre of Glasgow.
Hey guys, I'm joining Tom. Tom's been walking for a month on his own, and I've managed to have a couple of weeks free in my schedule to come and join him. I'm super excited. I think Tom will be happy to have me as company, keep the spirits high.
This is St Andrew's Cathedral, which is right in the middle of town. It's a medieval cathedral, and it was built on the old hermitage of St Kentigans, which is also known as St Mungo, and he is the patron saint of Glasgow.
I've arrived into Glasgow, and we've spent a couple of days here staying with our friend, and this is the first time I've put my bag on, and I haven't walked in a long time, so I'm a bit nervous. Hopefully my legs have still got it.
We've come to here because this is where the route starts, but now we need to trek all the way out of the city of Glasgow because we need to find somewhere to camp tonight. The Kentigans Way is made up of lots of sections of different hikes, and the first will be following the Clyde Way, which basically follows the River Clyde out of Glasgow. So we can see it across the road. We're going to head there and then just follow the river until we get somewhere we could camp.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out of the city, to be honest. It's quite, it doesn't feel quite right with your big backpack in your tent in the middle of a busy city. Get us out into nature! Come on, Kentigans Way. Bring it. Are you looking forward to having me help with the filming?
Yeah, so I have a lot more stuff to delete.
I'm back, baby.
She's back in the Glasgow groove.
How long have you had that stick for then?
3 weeks.
Coming all the way to Cornwall?
That's the plan, I want to put on a bonfire when we get there.
There's a few things I've been wondering watching the series, following along at home. Have you got really fit? And hell yeah, he has.
I lost a lot of weight.
There.
I had a nice big beer belly before, and now I've lost it all, which is a shame.
And don't worry guys, Tom joined on with exactly where he left off on his walk when he entered into Glasgow, so he hasn't missed a step.
I made sure my paths overlapped. We set off kind of late today. It was 12 o'clock when we started, and we've been walking for maybe 10 minutes, and we've already had to stop because Isabel needs a wee. I'm sure she holds them up till we've left and then decides we need to stop again.
5 minutes into the walk, held us up because I needed a wee. But at least you got your favourite buddy with you. I was expecting worse walking through Glasgow. I thought we were going to be around buildings, but it's actually really nice walking along the river. I've just foraged myself 3 apples, and there's loads of blackberries, and if you can see in the background, Blackberry Central over here. So just out of Glasgow, and we're already foraging our own food. Let's try an apple. Whoa. That is very unripe. We have been walking for what feels like a very long time to me, but we've only actually covered 9 miles.
We've done 9 miles, which is is a half of what I normally do, I'd say.
My feet hurt.
But we're taking it easy. We started really late. It's his first day.
Yeah.
Nice, easy day today.
No, all seriousness, I could definitely do more. But
yeah. Well, money where your mouth is tomorrow, because we have to do over 20 miles tomorrow.
The reason we have to do that is because we're actually meeting my best friend, Brownie Pert. It's her birthday on Saturday, so we're trying to get to a village where she can meet us to spend the day with her. So that's why we've got a bit of a mission. But today, I feel like today we already set off on the back foot. Leaving the city was like, oh, it took forever. But now we're in the flow of the walk. I am tired, and tonight's gonna be the first night I'll be putting up my tent on my own. I've borrowed my brother's ultralight tent, so I've got everything I need to camp kind of solo too in my bag, because Tom's got just a 1-man tent. So we're actually going to be in our own tents, which is quite funny because we haven't seen each other in a month.
So we don't really know where we're staying tonight. I have looked on the map and there's like a castle coming up, and I've decided that that's probably a good place to find somewhere to wild camp. This is going to be the most urban wild camp I've done. We'll see what it's like.
Always curious about how Tom finds his camping spots. He just looks on the map, looks for a little good clearing, and he's found one. This is right next to the ruins of a castle. we're just going to camp here. I don't think anyone will mind. We've met quite a lot of lovely people along the way who said, oh, no bother, camp up here. So that's what we're going to do.
So yeah, it does feel a little bit cheeky. We are like kind of in a park right at the foot of the ruins of this castle, but we have spoken actually to a lot of locals, and everyone has been so friendly, and everyone said go for it, no one will mind.
Well, I feel pretty happy with our little camping spot tonight. I'm looking forward to eating our first camping meal together and getting cosy in the tent. We've got a spag bowl tonight.
Well, I'm tucked up in bed, and so is Tom. We're in our separate tents. But someone's flying a drone over us. They've been flying it for ages, right over our tents. It's kind of off-putting. Right, guys, catch you in the morning. Morning! From a sunny tent. It was quite rainy in the night. It was a fairly restful night. It's now about 7:30, so I've been asleep for a long time. I was really tired. I can see why Tom says he goes to bed early and wakes up late. Walking is exhausting. Let's get the tent away while it's sunny. Today we need to... Oh, my hair is so crazy. Today we need to make a lot more progress because we have got to get to Lanark by tomorrow. So Lanark. So we got to push on. I'm so happy it's a good day for walking. And guys, you didn't think I'd come to join Tom empty-handed. I have bought and stuffed my bag with as many AG1 travel packs as I could. So I would like to say thank you to AG1 for sponsoring us in this week's video. So I have been drinking AG1 over the last year, and I like to have it as part of my morning routine. If you don't know what AG1 is, well, it's a comprehensive daily nutritional drink. To make it, I'm just going to use 12 ounces of water, 1 travel pack.
If you've been watching me doing my stomp over the whole of Scotland over the last month, you'll know that my diet has been a little far from perfect. I've been living on couscous and iron brew for the last month. I've definitely been lacking some key nutrients, and AG1 is a great way to ensure that every day I get exactly the nutrients I need.
So you guys, you know me, I'm a worrywart. I always get scared about being ill. So one of the main reasons I like AG1, for me, it's so in my head I'm assured that I'm supporting my immune system. It's got my daily dose of vitamin C, zinc, functional mushrooms.
Not only is AG1 supporting your immune system, it's also supporting your gut health. It has prebiotics, probiotics and plant-based enzymes, all of which help your gut to function properly.
We like drinking AG1 first thing in the morning. Makes us feel like we're set up for the day. Head to our link below to get a year's free supply of AG vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. We're on this quite untrodden path. Not many people have been walking on it. We had to be scrambling through the undergrowth, but we're walking right next to a huge motorway. So it's a bit of a juxtaposition of wilderness and then busy urban life. We have found a cafe fairly nearby, about half an hour's walk away. So we are going to get a nice coffee there. Haven't had a coffee yet today, and this is my first day of the trek. And I'm definitely feeling the withdrawal symptoms. I've normally had about 2 by now. What have we done? Bag won't fit. It's like we're back in Nepal. There's a baby frog, Tom.
There was that big motorway and I didn't want to cross it. And this way looked like an alternative route. But geez, I was not expecting it to be quite such a jungle. I really hope this takes us back to where we're trying to get to, because I don't want to have to go back all this way. Man, that route has been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been so overgrown and I have loads of stingers. My legs are like on fire. I've been stung so many times, and there are quite a few frogs and toads which freaked Izzy out.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot to go through before your morning coffee, guys.
I'm pretty sure we've now come out into Strathclyde Country Park. So we're out with the wilds. That was definitely a pretty crazy route.
But very funny, we just came out of that bush.
Well deserved coffee break.
Because this has been sort of urban, this whole section from Glasgow, water has been at a bit of a premium. Luckily, there's a few of these around. These are just like water points, so we can top up.
My legs are they're hurting a bit, but I feel at this point I feel like I could go on for a lot longer. I think we've got another 5 or 6 hours of walking today to do.
This section has been lovely. It feels very rural all of a sudden.
Few scary cows, but we made it out okay. And it is a beautiful day. I think I brought the sunshine with me on this walk. Tom says this is the best weather he's had this entire walk. So I'm pretty pleased to be bringing the sunshine. We've had quite a long lunch break. We've had pasta, carbonara, and then a minestrone soup to finish it off. But now we're fueled and ready to put in a big walking shift. We've probably got to do another 4 hours today, and it's 2:30, so we best get cracking.
Today is so nice. It's like properly the first nice day I've had since the first 2 days in John O'Groats. It really feels like we've left Glasgow behind now. The landscape is much more rural. There's just like nice big fields, and we've just come across this amazing castle. It looks like Hogwarts or something. It's really beautiful.
Starting to flag a bit, so I've got my trail mix attached to my bag, chomping away at some fruit pastels, getting me some energy up this hill. I'm definitely starting to get into the flow of walking, and I think there is something quite lovely about a pilgrimage style walk where you just every day you're walking or camping is you start to forget about all your worries in the normal world and you're just focusing on camping and walking every day.
It's 6:45 and we're calling it a day. Come pretty far. To be honest, my feet are kind of sore today. They're feeling a bit tired. I think transitioning to bare feet shoes is always going to be a bit tough. We've just come off the path a little bit and ducked into a field, and we're going to put our tent up in the corner of this field. So thank you to the farmer. We are very grateful.
Does nothing taste better than camping food when you've been walking all day?
It is about 8 o'clock and we've retreated into our separate little tents. The rain has just started. It's been such a nice day all day and the weather's just turned. It's a shame we don't have a bit of a bigger tent. It would have been nice to share a tent. To be honest, after a long day's walking, we're really just going to bed and start walking again tomorrow. We aren't getting up to that much in the evenings. But yeah, it's quite enjoyable just to listen to the rain.
Hello everybody, good morning! Top of the morning to you. We've cleared away our camp. It's 9 o'clock. We've got to hit the road. We're heading to Lanark to meet Bri for her birthday. It's her birthday today. It's very rainy and we're very wet, so we're just going to go get a nice hot breakfast in Tesco. I feel good after that rest. I slept for 11 hours. Camping life, man. You sleep so much when you're tired.
We have just come out of the woods and been walking along this road into the outskirts of Lanark, and we are headed for a supermarket. We need to get some more food, and also we're meeting Iz's friend Bri there, so we decided to skip breakfast and go to the cafe. We ended up staying in Tesco cafe for about 3 hours. We were there for ages.
This is Bri's van. My messy van.
So Bri's bringing her van around to this other car park so she can leave it here overnight, and then we're gonna hike to Bigger and she can get a bus back here. And we have really cut down the miles, not really because Bri's not a good walker or anything, but because Isabel is the biggest faffer I've ever met, second only to Bri, and them two together, they just, anything you do, it just takes so long.
Cool, Bri's got a van, isn't it?
Yeah, post and pat. We're trying to leave and Isabel's decided she's going to top up Bri's windscreen fluid because, yeah, what better time than standing in the rain. Tragic news this morning. We've lost a member of the group. My Hazel staff. I've just realised I don't have it. I think I must have left it somewhere yesterday. That is heartbreaking. I've had that so long. Whoa, it is serious rain. This is very wet. We are now back on the Clyde walkway. We've got another few miles left on the Clyde walkway following the river. Oh my god, I can't believe the weather, how much it's turned since Bry's been here. The rain has passed just as we're coming into New Lanark. It's actually an old cotton mill and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, partly because of the way that the mill was run. Like back in the day, these mills were like pretty horrible, harsh conditions to work in. But this place was run as a bit of a socialist utopia. It was really like an experiment on socialism. We've come out of New Lanark and into the woodlands. We are walking alongside the Clyde still, and we can see the Falls of Clyde, which are these pretty cool waterfalls. So the Clyde River is now down in this gorge next to us, and it is really beautiful around here. We've just crossed back over the Clyde, and that actually marks the end of the Clyde walkway. Having left the Clyde walkway, we're now on these small lanes, but they're like back lanes, and we haven't seen any vehicles come past yet. But progress is slow because Iz and Bry are picking every single blackberry and raspberry bush clean. But that's okay, there's no rush. I would. We're walking alongside this massive hill, and this is Tinto Hill, and it feels quite like wild now.
Hey, we found a good spot to camp at. I'm glad we stopped when we did, because now we've got our tents up, it's stopped raining, and we've got a delicious meal. Tom and Bry are still asleep. We actually slept in quite late today. It's nearly 9 o'clock. But it feels quite quiet here. I think because we're surrounded by the trees, it stays dark for longer. This is a really beautiful camping spot, and it's so nice to wake up and it's not raining, and I'm really starting to just love walking and camping every day. It's so therapeutic, and it's so nice to see parts of the UK that I wouldn't normally come and see. I'm very grateful that Bri came along with us yesterday. We've still got a day with her today. Camp is going away.
It's been a pretty chill morning, and we are not going to walk too far today. We actually walked quite a lot yesterday. There's a cafe not far from here, so I think we'll head there and get some coffees.
Yeah, and you were washing up in the river before.
So I can understand this game we've been playing. I need you, baby. It's a faithless road I'm on. I need you, baby.
So at the start of a hike for climbing Tinto Hill, there's actually a cafe, which is only been about a 10-15 minute walk, but it means we can have a coffee, which would be nice. We've made it to Bigger, which unfortunately is Bry's leaving us. It's been really nice walking with her, but she's catching a bus back to Lanark. We are just leaving Bigger, and we have joined on to the John Buchan Way. This is like a bit of an extension to the route, but this is a walkway along what was an old railway track between Bigger and Broughton, and it's quite exciting because we got some hills on the horizon. I'd kind of assumed that once I hit Glasgow we'd be leaving the beautiful scenery of Scotland behind, but it's so nice around here. It's really, really pretty. I spotted this in the field next to us. Look at that, a deer skull. I'm almost tempted to put it on the back of my bag. I wanna leave it on this gate post. Oh! Oh, look how sharp that is.
Oh my god.
Wow, those horns are like in the ground. Oh,
That's scary. Oh, guys, I think we found our little paradise for the night. It's right next to a stream. We could go for a swim. We've got the evening sun.
I'm gonna get my towel out first.
I don't even have a towel. Taking my glasses off so I can't really see. Woo! Sunny, let's do this, baby!
Oh. When I was first thinking about hiking John O'Groats to Land's End through the summer, I was imagining evenings like this, where we go for a swim and you pitch up the tent in the sun. And they have been few and far between, to be honest. But it's so nice to get a sunny evening and to be able to enjoy it with Iz. It's so nice.
I've worked out that my bag cover works as a perfect little seat shelter in the evenings. I just sit in it and it protects me from the wind a bit. I can't believe that this is mid-August. It's been like 4 days now trekking. Thanks so much for joining us this week, and hopefully we'll get up to some more beautiful hiking next week. Be sure to tune in, and as Tom continues his journey all the way from John O'Groats to Land's End, I'll be joining for the next couple of weeks. Keep him company.